Okay, pups.
Yeah.
It is a crazy time to be in the market to buy a new or a used car, and our dear friends at iSeeCars.com.
I see cars.
We shouldn't be doing that much promo for them. They don't pay us. But anyway, iSeeCars.com, they put out a report. Julie Blackley, she does awesome research over there.
She does.
16 cars that cost more now used than they did new.
Oh, my God.
I saw this report. I said, okay, we got to make a video. Let's see what they are.
Yes, we do. Yeah. Well, I don't know if people can see the screen.
They can't.
Okay, it's a good thing, because if they could, they would see a Kia Telluride.
How about we go through the list one by one?
Okay. Do you want to start at the bottom or the top?
Let's build the suspense. Let's start at the bottom. Go to the top.
Now what we have to state is that the overall average is pre-owned cars, and these we're talking about 1 to 2 year old these are the newer pre-owned cars. As a group, they're about 3.1% less
than their new car comparable.
Than their comparable new car.
Okay, so as a whole,
yes. And
used vehicles that are 1 to 2 years old right now are worth about 3% less than their new version.
Yes, are selling for about 3.1% less.
Which is craziness, because typically vehicles depreciate 20% when you drive them off the lot.
20 to 25%, yes. So we're going to start at the bottom of the top 16 that actually cost more today as a pre-owned car than they did as a new car. And I think there's some vehicles on here that surprise me. And the Subaru WRX, which is number 16, is up about 0.2%.
Yep.
Selling 0.2% more than what it did as a brand new car.
Let's run through. Let's get to the top 10. So you get the Subaru WRX.
Yes.
0.2%.
Yes.
Subaru Crosstrek.
Yes.
0.6%.
Yes.
We've got the Kia Rio,
which I would have never guessed.
0.7%.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's in that subcompact small car, but it's
a Kia, and typically Kias don't really hold their value, historically speaking.
Honda Odyssey, 1.2%.
Which seems low to me for a Honda, but what do I know?
We've got then the Dodge Charger, which is 2.3% of appreciation.
Yeah, it must be the Scat Pack.
Baby, everyone's after the Scat Packs of the SRTs. And then we've got the Honda Civic.
Yes.
And then rounding out getting us into the top 10 would be the Tesla Model 3. Honda Civic at 2.8%, selling for 2.8% more than the new equivalent right now.
Yes.
And the Tesla Model 3 selling for 2.9% more than the new equivalent right now. This is crazy.
Absolutely.
And this is just the beginning.
Yes.
Because you end up getting to a vehicle that has 8.1% more resale value today, more valuable today than its new car equivalent. How do you even phrase this? Because this is so foreign.
I'm not sure how you phrase it, other than it falls into the realm of stupidity. And I don't mean it in a bad way for those people who are buying them.
Yeah, if you just bought, bought a Tesla Model 3 used recently.
Well, my point is, say, for instance, you want a Telluride.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's not a lot of new ones to choose from, and you've decided you need that instant gratification. Well, that's on you. You need to control your.
All right. But different video. Number 9. Were you surprised by this?
What, the Palisade?
Yeah. I thought it'd be higher.
Yeah, me too.
So the Hyundai Palisade.
But what it shows is, of the sister vehicles, it's not nearly as popular. It's popular, but not nearly as popular as the Telluride.
Yeah. Which we'll get to in a little bit, but the Telluride is number 1.
Yeah.
And so you've got the Hyundai Palisade that is 2.9%, selling for 2.9% above the new vehicle price rate right now as a used vehicle.
Which equates to $1,293 more than what it sold for.
So a used Palisade costs $1,293 more right now than a new equivalent.
Yes.
That's nuts.
Or than it did when it was new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Toyota 4Runner. Not surprised by that. 3.3%. Dodge Challenger. That's surprising. Up 3.5%, really?
It is to me.
Any FCA, now Stellantis product.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, But I guess there's some motorheads out there that want those type of muscle cars in the Challenger.
Do you think when they go full electric, they're going to still put Hemi on the Dodge products?
Hemi electric,
yeah. Toyota Tundra.
Yes.
That's up 3.7%. Not surprised by that at all.
Not at all, no.
Then you've got the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, Also not surprised by this, up 3.9%. Not surprised by this because so many YAA community members have told us these tragic stories about trying to buy Toyota RAV4 hybrids.
Yes.
Just like there are none. So it's up 3.9%. Almost $1,400 more than new. Then you've got, and it's on every single IC Cars research, the damn Mercedes-Benz G-Class.
Yeah.
4.1%.
Yes. Only up almost $7,450 more today than what the MSRP was.
New.
New.
You mentioned to me recently, you spoke with one of your colleagues who's still in the industry on the Mercedes-Benz side, sells for Mercedes-Benz. Didn't you say they sold a G-Wagon recently with 60,000 gross?
Didn't, but one of our friends at a competitor store in that market.
Can we use friends loosely? Acquaintances, colleagues.
I used to manage him. He used to work for me.
Okay,
and he sold a G-Wagon for a brand new one for $70,000 over MSRP. 70, or maybe it was 60,000 over MSRP, but it equated to after packing everything, to a $70,000 gross profit for the deal. And at 30%, do the math.
And it's probably still a better deal than buying the G-Wagon used.
And I believe, shortly after he sold that car, he confirmed his reservations in the Maldives.
Yeah, really.
For the winter.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Toyota Tacoma,
Yeah.
up 5.2%. Not surprised by that either. Number 2.
Yeah.
GMC Sierra 1500, up 6.4%.
Yes. That just speaks to the shortage of
I know, but I would have thought Ford. I thought an F-150 would be here.
Only because there's such a shortage of
Ford products.
Yes.
Yeah, there is. I mean, when you look at the chip shortage numbers, it's Ford, then it's GM, then it's FCA or Stellantis. Excuse me.
Yes.
So not too surprised.
Stellantis, the lost
Continent.
automotive continent.
But you would have thought that in
Stellantis,
this 16 list, there would be some Ford products, but
and then number 1,
and
by
it's not
a
even
wide
close.
margin.
Not even close.
Yes. The Kia Telluride up 8.1%. So a pre-owned Telluride is presently selling for $3,564 more than what its MSRP had been when it was brand new.
That's concerning.
That speaks to the whims of the buyers who just have to have something, and when they've decided they have to have it, they don't have the patience to wait.
Okay, so then IC Cars went a step further, and I don't know if you saw this
Yes,
table.
I did. This really shocked me.
So they broke out which vehicle had the highest. I'm struggling with how to phrase this. Which vehicle had the highest
sells
used,
for the most over its original MSRP,
broken down by region, by market.
Yeah.
So, for example, here we'll start with one, and we'll just kind of do some of the highlights.
Yes.
For example, in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
If you were in the market for a GMC Sierra 1500, a used one.
Yes.
They're selling for 9% more than the original MSRP.
A little over $4,900.
Almost $5,000.
But you know that's like nothing compared to some of these other markets.
You thinking the same one I'm thinking?
What? That a Honda Civic in Dallas is 24.1% higher than what it was as a brand new car, $6,464 more today for that pre-owned one than what the actual MSRP was on the car when it was brand new.
Denver, Colorado, it's the Toyota 4Runner, up nearly 20%. Detroit, that GMC Sierra 1500, 14%.
Yeah.
Houston, there's your Dodge Challenger.
The Muscle City capital of America, apparently.
23%.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just nuts in the Washington, D.C. area, the Dodge Challenger as well.
Yes.
We'll link to the research down below. We also will post this back on the YAA community, see if we have some conversation going on back there. Remarkable, truly remarkable what's going on.
It surprises me in Phoenix that the Honda Odyssey is up 17.2% because, I guess there's all those soccer moms out there that have to... because
soccer moms and dads?
Because there is no real public transportation in the Phoenix metropolitan area, and everybody, including toddlers, needs their own vehicle.
Got to play soccer somehow.
Yes.
Well, check out the research down below. Craziness, absolute craziness. And I think this video, it'll be like time-stamped forever at this moment. People 10 years from now will look back at this and be like, what the hell was going on then? This is ludicrous.
The people who paid these prices 3 years from now, we're going to go, why didn't I wait? What the hell was wrong with me?
If you are in the market to buy a car, join YAA.com. Consider joining the community.
Yes.
We got tools, we got resources, we got community, we got
And you
stuff.
got us. We got us.
That's better than stuff.
Yeah, we got us.
Thanks,
And
Pops.
you can have us. We're easily had.